questions. So first thing is we're gonna do, we did a specific member manager training, right? So for that, we have created a separate presentation that we have here that I'll be presenting today. First thing I wanted to say is that there is a lot of information for membership managers. If you go to the Help Center, maturity membership. So I'm gonna show you that, how to get there. If you go here, and you type support.helpfulvillage.com, that takes you to our help center. And basically, as Joel explained before, you can search different things here. If you want to say, for example, membership, it's going to show some, it's a search by keywords. The other way, if you're specifically a membership manager, the thing I would do is that I would click on maturity phase, because maturity phase is explaining kind of, it's more of a hierarchy of training articles, right? So you click on maturity phase here, and then here you have a section about memberships. And if you click on memberships, you have a list of training articles about what should a member manager be able to do. First, how to set up membership settings, how to custom activate and customize automatic templates. So these two first ones are about kind of setting up things, kind of the automatic templates for renewals that you need to do, creating the membership types, the pricing of each membership type. If you're already running your operations, you probably already did these two things. Let me scan through the list before we go into details about this one. This is what the main thing that I wanted to explain today is the member manager monthly task. What should a member manager do each month? But before we open up this one, just want to go through the list so that you have an idea of what we're explaining here. Is how to create a new member. You can learn here how to associate members, how to create a household membership, how to set up 2 household members with a shared email. And you can read through the list but have an idea how to update your credit card, how to configure membership types, what are the membership status options, what is the member directory, retention plan, set up local coordinator. So there is a lot of articles. Each one of these things is a link, so you can open it up and read more about it. What I really want to do with you today is a member manager monthly tasks. Maybe Joel, maybe if you can share this link in the chat, I think people will appreciate it. And this basically, okay, what if a member, just board decided I was the member manager, how can I be a great member manager? And these are suggestions. If you have feedback, we can change this, but this is what we thought would be great. We said, as a member manager, you should be able to answer the following essential questions. And this kind of what you want to know as a member manager. I can make this bigger, sorry. First thing you want to know is how is the number of members evolving over time, right? Another thing you want to know is that who are all the active members of your village? So do you know your membership? The next thing is how many members did we lose last month and why? What was the drop reason? 4 is how many members are expiring this month? How are all membership dues paid? How many new members joined last month? How many members renewed last month? So kind of essentially, this is kind of the overall, where are we at with numbers, the active members. This is the people that are leaving, what should we, or about to leave, what should we do? This is everyone paid, and this is essentially the new people or the people that just renewed. Now, these are the questions you may be asking yourself as a member manager. So this is how to get the answers to those questions, right? So for this example, we'll be assuming that the present date is December 1st. So we recommend people to run these reports on the first day of the month. I mean, if you do it on the second or the third, it's fine. But essentially, it's just what should you check every month? And for this example, we'll say today is December 1st. So the first thing I will do is that I would create the impact report. So by the way, these are these different reports, and we give you the reports we recommend you create each month. So you can go into impact report from the November 1st to the November 30th, active members on November 30th, expiring members from November 1st to November 30th, expiring members, this same report, kind of the same name, right? When you see here in the second option here, but the same report, you can run it in the past, and it's going to tell you the people that expired in the past. And if you run this report for the current month, so from December 1st to 31st, it's going to show you the people that are expiring in this upcoming month. So it's the same report, but just change different dates. There's this new report I will be showing you, which is what are the missing membership payments, which is it produces a spreadsheet file containing the payments for active members that are missing. And then you have the new members report that is here, this button here, and then renewing members, where you can also choose from November 1st to November 30th. So obviously each month you need to adapt these dates to fit the current month. Okay, let me go back to the training, because I'm showing you these buttons and what you need to produce, but I want to show you how to get there.
Let's take this moment for a question real quick.
Mm-hmm.
We have a question. Can member managers and volunteer managers send emails using email message or individual emails to members?
Yeah. So you're talking about individual emails to members? Okay, so let me show you two things. So the way I understand the question is here. So I just search a person in our demo database, right? So this person is a member. I can go to the member tab and I can see the member number, status, the membership type, and the different membership dates she has. The question, Joel, if I understand it right, is that you want to sometimes send an email to this person. So if you want to send an email to this person, you would go to the activity tab. And on the activity tab, you have different interactions there has been with this person. So one is number of emails you have sent to this person, text messages you have sent to this person, and different events this person has participated in. And this down here, you have the request that this person have requested, the volunteer service this person has provided. Now, your question is here if the person can come in here and send a message to this person.
Yeah, do member managers have this ability?
Mm-hmm. I need to double check that one. Basically, well, let me see. First thing is, what I can see here with all these tabs, right, is because I have admin rights. So admin rights, I can see everything, right? Now, let's talk about rights first. If you go on the general tab of any person and you're an admin, you can see the rights this person has, right? So this person has no rights at this point. If we looked at my profile, I have the admin right that allows me to see everything. Now here, I can make this person a service request manager, an events manager, and web pages manager, treasurer, and a member manager, right? So if I want to make Trula a member manager, I would click that, and basically just this update here. Now, when I'm an admin, I can see everything. When I'm any of these managers here, I have a limited view of this admin profile, right? If I'm a member manager, I can definitely see all the member information. I need to double check if you can see the activity here to send emails. My thinking, I need to double check if it is the case, but I think the member manager should be able to see the emails that have been sent to this person. But obviously we're always thinking about, oh, is there something sensitive here in the emails that have been sent that this manager should be able to see or not see? In my thinking, the member manager should be able to see it. If you're, for example, a website manager, you should not. So kind of those rights depend on your manager role. Okay. Perfect. The other thing I wanted to say is that there are some emails that go out here. For example, your village can set up automatic renewal emails that go out. You can set up an email template with an invitation to renew that will automatically go out 30 days before expiration date. If that email goes out automatically, it will be shown here. Or you can also just click on send message this person and do that manually. So I can click that here. I can say invitation to renew your village membership online. And this is gonna load the email template that we have set up and customized with our language. And I can always come down here and send this message manually at this time. Okay, let me see if we can get back on track with the training. So yeah, I think member managers should be able to send that email, see the emails that have been sent and send an email. And if it's not the case, we're gonna make that possible. Now, if we go back here to the presentation, is that if you're a member manager, right, and I showed you what are the reports you wanna run every month, you may be wondering, well, how do I run my monthly reports? and this is what the document is going to explain now. Basically, step by step, very easily, is the first of the month, and we want to run the reports. So what you need to do is log into the platform, and then you select on the menu, you select the admin option, you select reports, and then you select reporting docs, as you can see. And then when you do that, it's going to show you the reporting docs page that contains all these membership reports, contains reports for other things, but if you're a member manager, you're interested in these reports. When you click on any of the buttons on that report, it will show you a little pop-up here with different options for that report. And the options can be different per report. For example, here on the top right, you can see the active member options, and it's showing select village. If you have a hub and spoke, you can produce these active members report per neighborhood or for all local villages, etc. When you look at this case, it's only showing one date and not a date range, because basically we can only produce the active members on any given day you want. And you can have other options here, adding admin notes to that report. If you look at the expiring members report, it's a little different, the options you have in there. So you can also choose per neighborhood, but you have a date range. You can want to know the people that are expiring from the 1st of January to the 31st of January. And then you create report, and then basically the report comes. There we have reports are different depending on the calculations and complexity they require. Some of them are produced immediately, so you get the spreadsheet file a few seconds after that. Some of them require a background processing. For those that require background processing, you will see a message on that page that says the report task is running, and basically when the task finishes running, we will send you an email saying that and that email contains a link. If you click on that link, it will allow you to download the report to your computer. Okay, so now we're into how to use the reports to your advantage. Before I show you this, because this is kind of a summary, I'm gonna move back to the article that we have here, right? So this is what we were explaining before. Remember this? So this is really important. It's like, what are the questions you're asking yourself as a member manager? These are the reports you're producing for these different dates. And then the next thing that we're explaining on this report is like, okay, you produce these reports, but now what? What do you want to do with each one of these reports? So for the impact report, what you want to look at if you're a member manager is look at the total number of members today and the evolution over the last 12 months. Are the numbers going up or down? So I have here a sample report of an impact report. So it looks like this. When you print an impact report is showing, well, the name of your village, a date range for the date you want, and the number of social connections. This chart up here is showing the evolution of members. So in this hypothetical example, basically it's showing that we had 0 members in June 2019. In May 2020, we are around 220 members. So obviously, as a member manager, you're happy that the number of members is evolving in the right way, and you can see the evolution in the last 12 months. On the active members report, basically it's a spreadsheet file. So you have a list of all your active members. I don't think you need to do anything specific with that report, but it's just if you need to have a look, if you need to look at the list of all your active members, you want to do it with that report. Now, on this other report, 3 and 4, is expiring members in the past for the last month. So these are the people that expired this last month. You want to take potentially some action as a member manager. So for example, you want to contact them, the recently expired members, and suggest them about renewal. In many cases, maybe it's just that, they just didn't receive the renewal invitation, or they didn't send the check yet, so they were about to send the check. So just, you want to make sure that you don't lose any members just because you forgot to, to ask them if they were going to renew. There is this other similar report, which was the expiring members in the near future, in the upcoming month. This basically, if you want to make a look with them, you know that they will be expiring soon. So you want to be extra careful and invite them to renew and make sure that they're happy with the services they're receiving from the village. Now, number 5 is a missing membership payments report. So I want to show you this one. So this is not only the people that left, but you want to make sure that everyone that is a member basically has made their payment. I'm gonna finish this list, and then I'm gonna go back to this missing membership payments report. The other report you want to print is the new members. So this is the people that joined your village recently, and you want to maybe put on your to-do list to contact them maybe a month after they join to make sure that they're interacting with the village and they're happy with the interaction they're having. If they're not using the village services or events, you want to invite them basically to join the community more actively. And then the renewing members, you can produce this list of people that recently renewed and basically thank them for the renewal, or also invite them and make sure that they're interacting with the village. So these are kind of the regular tasks that we recommend for a member manager does every month. So you have here the question they're asking themselves. These are and the numbers here correspond, right? So these 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. These are the report they should be producing to answer each one of those questions, and this is what they need to do with each one of those reports to be a super effective, super professional member manager. Okay, now next thing I want to do is I want to go on demo, and I want to show these reports. So if you go to admin, reports, reporting docs. Perfect. So the impact report, the one-pager report where we saw the chart with the evolution of members, you can produce it from here. Click on this button. And then the membership reports are all the way up here. So they're very easy to find. So if you want to produce active members, you can click on this button. And as you can see here, these are different options that are offered. If I want to have the active members at the end on the 31st of January, on 31st of December, sorry, you can just click that date. You choose if you want to have it with admin notes or not. You don't need the admin notes for that report. Just click on that create report and it will come up. Now you see here that it's only one date. Here, if you go to a different report, this one is called, for example, expiring members. You can choose here if you want a specific neighborhood or if you want for all your village. And here you choose also your date. So here, what we're saying is that I want to know all the members that expired last month from December 1st to December 31st. And then just click report and it's going to download a spreadsheet file, right? So this is for past month. In our example, we were saying that we want to do those people that are expiring this upcoming month. So you also can come down here, say from the 1st of January to the 31st of January and just create the report. So that will download 2 different spreadsheet files to your computer. Then renewing and other things. If you need to look at former members, well, then you can also print other reports, all members, all the members they have ever been. But the report I'm really excited about is this one here, missing membership payments. So this one is new. You have not seen it before. So if you click on this button, it's going to download to your computer basically a spreadsheet file that looks like this. Basically, we're going to put the name of your member here. I'm going to show the membership status. So all these people are here and active. And then we're going to show the dates, the key dates for membership. So one is join date. They are members since this date. One is the last date they renewed. The paid until date that is really important is so for example, I mean, imagine that we have a new member, right? So that is joining today. So the join date will be today. In the system, their expiration date, if you have a yearly membership, their expiration date will be a year from now. But this paid until date is going to tell you if they have paid until today or if they have already received the one-time payment until the last day. So this paid until date is really important. Now, we have these following columns work as follow. Here, you can have your members paying one-time payments or monthly payments. So basically, this column here, if it says monthly payments, it's because you already have set up the monthly payments with them, and basically we're going to calculate the missing payments. and then membership type, drop reason, member number, and then you have the other fields about this person, their address, their email address, contact information, etc. Now, yeah, so basically, let me go back on demo because I wanted to show you a few things here. Trula. So this is a test member we have, and I wanted to show you the member tab of this person. So this person has a member number 2. She's an active member, and basically she's a member since March 17th and has not renewed. And basically, this is a paid until date, an expiration date. So you can basically adapt these dates. You know, for example, if you have been receiving membership payments not on Helpful Village that you have not been registering because they were paying on some sort of separate membership payment, and you realize this paid until date is not correct, you can always come here and say, no, this person has not, we have received payments of this person until April 17th, 2020. And then basically she still needs to pay her membership dues from this date to the expiration date. And then you can save this information, this membership information. Let me see if I think I'm a member on this one. Let me see if I can find another member, because I wanted to show you what happens when you create a new member. I don't know if Christina is a member. Let me see. She's a member. You know what? Let's create an entirely new member. That's gonna be the best thing. We add a new person, and then here, let's create a new member whose name is John Smith. This is M plus John Smith at helpfulvillage.com. So this is the email of this new member that just signed up, and his name is this, John Smith. We can subscribe him to MailChimp or not. We decide what we want. And if he allowed us to subscribe him to our MailChimp mailing list, and then save this new person. So that added a new person to the database, right? So at this point, we have his name information. Let's add the address here. This is Main Street, New York City, New York. Oh, I don't know the zip codes in New York, but let's assume something like that. Then we save this. Yeah, West Harlem. Okay, now next thing is like he has an address, he's a general tab. Next thing is that he's not a member yet because we have not created. So I wanted you to see what happens when we create this membership. So if we click this button, it will make him a new member. This green dot here shows that he's an active member now, because by default, we're gonna give him a new member number that is chosen by the system, but you can change if you need to. Is now an active member, but you have different membership statuses: deceased, dropped, expired, deleted. Obviously, he's a new member, so he's active. You can choose the membership type if he's an individual membership, in a household membership, etc. Here, say that individual works fine. He's a primary member, and he's a member since. So what I wanted to show you here is these dates. When you're creating a new member, this is what the system is going to do by default. When you create a new member, it's going to give it today's date by default. Now, this can be correct or not. It's our best guess at it. So, for example, if you have on your records that this person is a member not today, but since Monday, well, you can change this date and say, well, no, his join date is on the 18th. But the system guess is that when you create the membership, it's going to give the member since date as the day of today. There is no last renewal date because this person has never renewed. And then basically what we're going to do by default is that the paid until date is today. So, he's a member since today, and he has paid until today because we have no payments for this person. But the expiration date by default is going to be a year from now. So this is the 20th of January in 2022, right? So basically, when we're producing the missing payments for membership, what we're going to do here is that we're going to compare this. We're going to see, oh, if the paid until date is different from the expiration date, it means that this person has not paid his annual membership yet. And then there is a smarter calculation we do if we're setting up monthly membership payments for this person, because then we need to calculate how many payment events will there be from now on until the expiration date. But here, just reviewing this information, just save. And then basically what we can see here is that the paid until date is not matching the expiration date. And it's normal because we just entered the membership information and we have not entered a membership payment. Now, if we do a membership payment, the system is going to calculate the membership fees based on the membership type that is predefined for this person. He's on an individual membership. He's showing the expiration date. And then basically, we can enter the payment here with different options. If I'm an admin, I can enter that as a credit card payment or cash or check. And in this case, we enter the credit card payment. It's processing the payment now. And now on the pay tab of the person, we see that the credit card has charged successfully. If you go to the, not the member tab, but the pay tab, you can see that the $200 payment has been entered. And then you can go back here to the member tab. And this is beautiful because, you know, what happens now is that the paid until date has been automatically updated with the lump sum payment so that the paid until date matches the expiration date. Sorry, you see, so it was 2021 here before we paid, but now we paid for a full year. So the system automatically updated the paid until date, and then therefore, because these two dates are the same, he has no payment membership. He will not be showing in the spreadsheet file I showed before. Whew. I'll pause here. I think there is quite some information. There's another option, you know, where you can set up monthly payments depending on the membership type of this person and enter monthly payments by credit card. And there is a smarter, you know, another smart calculation to make sure that we are changing every time we receive a monthly payment, right? What we're going to do is that we're going to change the paid until date by 1 month. So if you do a 1 year payment, we're going to change the paid until date for 1 year. If you do a monthly payment, we're going to change the paid until date by 1 month every time we receive a payment every month. I hope that makes sense. And that's basically what I'll do here. So I'll just pause here. What I wanted to do is just come back to this article, in the support article. I think Joel posted this one to the chat. So this is, I know it goes a little bit quick, but we will be publishing the recording of the training we did today. But basically for me, the most important aspect for your member manager is to be aware of this training article, which is what are the monthly tasks, what are the different things you can do. And obviously you can adapt it for your own village, right? If you think, well, we don't need to check on renewing members, or we don't have enough time to do the new members, you know, onboarding checks and stuff like that, but we want to take care of 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. You can obviously adapt this training to the needs of your village. Cool.